And we're back with the legend, the one and only, Baadur Jobava from Georgia.
Hello to everyone.
Baadur, I can't start this show any other way than by asking you, what is it with the glasses?
Just like it. I grew up on James Bond movies. So I told once that it's my very good friend's gift. Hello, by the way, Stefan. How are you? And it was half jokes that I will wear it, special for him.
So you started wearing them in Doha, yeah? For
my first game I played versus Vishy Anand. He was completely shocked when he saw me. When he see me, I mean. It was Baden Bundesliga game, and it was my first game.
How did it go?
It was draw.
Draw. Yeah. Do you feel they are lucky glasses?
Of course.
We see you take them off sometimes in the playing hall. Is it when the sun goes away and it gets too dark, or?
No, just to see better board.
So you are taking,
yeah.
Not seeing the board. You like the glasses so much that in exchange you accept not seeing the board so well.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
Especially in blitz games, it's very bad.
Right, okay, this is going to be an interesting interview. You were telling me you were just looking at your game with Hannes. A very crazy game. I mean, nothing unusual for you to play a crazy game, of course. Do you want to talk us through some key moments?
Yes, it would be nice. Especially with a glass of beer, so you see much more ideas.
Absolutely, so let's go there. Okay, I'll let you take control.
Oh, okay, I make moves with
whatever you want.
Like this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, first of all, it was really pleasure to meet such an experienced
sorry, you told me at lunch that it was the first time you played against Hannes.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I have some problems with memory maybe, but I think it was first game, and I was really excited. It was first night when I really go to sleep at least for morning, not later, and to have more energy today.
Very impressive.
Yes, and okay, I wanted to try this Trombowski line. I think we both don't know much in this line because in the game he allowed me in very known position, I think, to play knight e4. After the game he told me that maybe he should not do it. Normal lines like take on d4, I think, and then bishop b7, yeah, like safe and so on. It's long game. But after b6 I was like, okay, it's so tempting move. At least I wanted to ask him what is his idea, why he allowed me. But he told me that he just
forgot.
Some kind of and okay, like bishop e7. Sorry, what is?
Some glitch in the matrix because of your glasses.
Yes, glasses, everything. Yeah. And now I think black has already some problems in opening. We discussed it too after games that bishop f6 was interesting, but still after d5, knight e5, f4. White has few ideas. Take on e6 and then bishop b5, knight 3, or even maybe this is rocks. And then queen h5. I don't know. And then bishop d3. But okay, like the problem for black is that white has so easy game and black needs always to protect something and look some tricks. Okay, like gf it's normal move. d5, because if black allowed to play d5, is okay. It's only move I think in the game. Knight e5 and f4. And okay, here he played f5 and he told me that it was mistake, but I'm not sure because we discussed it a bit, this line. And it seems very dangerous for black. And here was very beautiful line after bishop b7, for example, white takes on c6. So if black takes c6 on e6, I take n5 and mate on h5. If black takes with d pawn, I take on e5 and then bishop b5 mate. So bishop e4, then I was discussing about knight e5, and now queen g4, because it seems like it's mate after this variation, queen g4, but suddenly black escape, I think, after very strong h5 move, and king h6. But after queen g4, it seems that black is in trouble, because bishop hangs, I'm protecting h4 square, not allowed to check. Only move, and then bishop b5. strong move. Queen g5, and then I take this tricky move and take on d7, and then it's mate. Yeah, castle and finish.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, maybe some mistakes. I need to check with computer. But this position already very dangerous for black because we see position is blocked and simple play. Okay, maybe f5 is what he played. Practically best decision actually to sacrifice pawn, but at least to have two pair of bishops. And here I'm not sure about my next move.
Well, here we had Anish in the room, and Anish was somewhat surprised that you didn't play Queen A4.
I think we both mistake, Anish and me, because after the game we discussed with with Hannes that Bishop B5 was best.
Okay.
Because I did not play Queen E4. I think Black has good compensation after King F8, Queen E4, and Rook B8. And now position open after Bishop B7, Bishop G5. They have compensation. But the point after Bishop B5 that I forced him to play Bishop D7 because after King F8, Bishop 6, my bishop have very important diagonal. Don't give this active diagonal A8, H1, and this is not enough compensation. So I could force him to play decent game. And I think it's still difficult for Black. After 92.
And just on the screen, we see that Robert, we were just looking at his position a little while ago, and it looks like he, unfortunately for him, blundered in this ending and lost his game to Gata Kamsky. Right.
In time trouble, right?
Yeah, I think so. Some ending. Okay.
Okay. I decided to play Queen G4 here. Idea was if he play King F8, maybe not to take on E4, yeah, just simple develop. But I'm not sure, yeah, like Queen G4 is not best reaction. But he allowed me to play this Queen G7. I think it was a mistake for Black because now it's so easy and simple plan for White, yeah, just develop and then attack the F7.
Tell me, how do you feel doing such games, which I think are typical sort of Jobava crazy games? I imagine you enjoy those a lot more.
Yeah, of course, especially when you win the game, you enjoy more. But okay, but it was not so crazy. It was, I think, very logical after his small mistake after B6 in opening game, 94. I think it's logical for White.
So you think after B6, White just always was in the driving seat?
I think White has practically advantage, at least practically, maybe even objectively. But okay, let's back to game.
Yeah, just
Bishop D7. Yes, it was, I think, only move to at least some moment have castle. Bishop E2. So simple idea, just castle and attack F7 square. So C4, I think he made best move because he wants always play Bishop C5, also Queen B5 square. And here I'm not sure about my move. I played Rook F1 because after castle Bishop C5 always was Bishop is threat with check. But still, maybe it was more safe because what happened in the game, it was
we were wondering.
My move.
We were wondering about this, and also people in the chat were wondering why is it better to have the king on E1 rather than
it's
C1.
a very concrete position. The point was that it's who has more time, like move by move, yeah. Very forced variations, and this pawn not hangs with check. This was very important. For example, if you would play here Bishop C5, I always had Queen F6 idea, and when it's short castle, check, and now Bishop H5 threat, he has to return and then attack, something like that. This was idea, but okay. Queen B5, very interesting move, and suddenly I realized that I'm not in paradise, yeah. I go down 2 years, and I understand that if I make something wrong, I can easily lose even the control of position and then lose the game. And this was decisive moment now. I played B4 to not allow Bishop C5, yeah. But everything was decided if he would play A5 here. He made long castle very quick, but it was mistake, I think.
You think A5 is best
A5,
move?
yeah, and then here is very beautiful variations in this position. Black has two moves, Rook A2 or Rook A3. For example, if Black play Rook A2, I cannot take Rook F7 directly because Rook E2 check, and I'm just losing game. But I play Bishop H5 first, King D8, Rook F7, Bishop F7, and after Bishop B4, I take on E6. This was my plan. And Bishop C3, King F1. I think Black in problems here. I'm not sure, but seems like. But here was Rook A3, very interesting move. This move. And if I make same now, for example, take on f7 and bishop h5, I can be in troubles because of king d8, bishop f7, and then rook d3, or first check on e3, and then I think I'm just almost losing here. We see position open, two pair of bishops became beasts. I don't have any threat. I'm knight out of game, so I'm just almost losing. But in this position, white has very strong move, I think, bishop h5 directly. The problem is that black cannot take on c3 because rook f7, and I have this tricky check, and I'm winning bishop like that way. So black has to play king d8 immediately, and I have knight e4 move, with idea knight e6 check, and another idea to go knight e2. If I manage to protect c3, I'm just winning position. So he forced to take on c3, and here was incredible line like knight f8, queen b4. So knight hangs, also open check, but I'm coldly take on f7, and it's not a real threat because my bishop on h5 protect on d1. This was we discussed.
I mean, I'm a bit speechless because there are some incredible lines. How much of this do you see during the game?
30%. It's good answer or not?
Perfect. An honest answer.
Yeah, okay, something I see, and sometimes intuition also tell me that it should be something in the end. Yeah, you cannot calculate. You are not machine, but you feel that you did not do something so wrong, and positionally you are not so bad, and it should help you. Okay, what can I say? He played long castle, and now I think after rook d4, black is real troubles. Because rook c4 threat with check and winning queen, and I forced him to play queen a4, and then after rook f7, I did not see how to play in this position. I protect everything, and okay, but he made mistake here, huge mistake. He played bishop g5. Yeah, it's just simple loss after king f2, I think. And
but do you think he still had?
Rook, yeah, queen c3 he could play, and this forced variation happened, and this strong move.
Okay, wow.
Bishop hangs, and he need to sacrifice queen. But the black's problem is that I just simple take, and they cannot promote. King c3 after c2, king d2.
And the king catches.
Yeah, and if he takes on d4 after gf, I mean, I think white close to win this position. Because queen c1 and h pound some moment in sacrifice. But it was at least practical chances here.
And instead in the game, it was just
in the game it just over quickly after bishop g5, just simple king f2. So it's like Zugzwang for black, yeah? c4 square, hangs, knight e6, and after b5, after knight e6 I think it's over. Because after check and queen c1 check, not king f2 because of e3, I just take on e4. And just go on e5, I think. Something like that. Yeah.
That would be a very nice end to the game. So I think one of your trademark games today, a well-deserved celebrating beer. You're now on 4.5 out of 5. How do you feel here in Reykjavik? How are you liking it?
Very good, let's say. No?
Anything else you want to say about the tournament?
Okay, it's really, I think, because now tournament starts. So because now also what I had opponents also was serious, but now it will be more serious opponents, and I don't know, it depends. Yeah,
there were 2 random questions for you in the chat earlier. So the first one was, have you ever beaten Ivanchuk at checkers?
I think yes, but it's not recorded.
Not recorded, because we saw you playing against him at the closing ceremony in Doha. The other question was, well, I think you have many fans, and there was a question, who is your favorite player of all time?
Alexander Alekhin.
Okay.
My first book was Alexander Alekhin games. Yeah.
Okay, so...
but also Karl Schlechter, I would say. But
interesting choices there. And what are your celebration plans for tonight? It's a Saturday night. You've just played a brilliant game.
We will discuss it later.
Okay, so I think we will let you go now. I think for you Aman fans out there, I think we have Aman waiting to come and show us his game. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a minute.
Okay, all the best, guys. Thank you.